Everyone thinks overthinking is a sign of intelligence, but the smartest minds do something that looks like the opposite. Overthinking feels impressive, it sounds complex, it feels deep. When your mind is busy, it feels like something important is happening, like you're being careful, like you're being smart. But here's the problem. Overthinking rarely leads to better outcomes. It leads to hesitation, anxiety, and mental exhaustion. So the real question isn't why people overthink. It's why overthinking feels so much like intelligence, and why the brain mistakes one for the other. Once you see this pattern, you'll start noticing it everywhere. The human brain has a bias. It rewards effort, not accuracy. When you think harder, analyze longer, replay conversations, or imagine every possible outcome, your brain registers effort as progress. It feels like work, and work feels valuable. But effort and effectiveness are not the same thing. Imagine someone digging a hole in the wrong place. They can dig deeper and deeper, but effort doesn't move them closer to water. Overthinking is mental digging. It's activity without direction. That's why it feels intelligent, even when it isn't helping. Here's another illusion. Simple answers feel suspicious. When a solution comes quickly, the mind questions it. It can't be that easy. I must be missing something. So the brain adds layers, more thinking, more angles, more scenarios. Not because the problem needs it, but because complexity signals intelligence. In reality, clarity often arrives before complexity. But many people reject clarity because it feels undeserved. The mind says, if I didn't struggle, it must not be real understanding. But that's backward. True understanding simplifies. It doesn't decorate. Overthinking gives the illusion of control. As long as you're thinking, nothing final has happened yet. No decisions, no risks, no consequences. Thinking becomes a safe space. The mind convinces itself it's being responsible when it's really avoiding uncertainty. This is why overthinking spikes before decisions, before conversations, before change. It's not curiosity driving the process, it's fear wearing a rational mask. And fear is very convincing when it speaks calmly. Picture two people facing the same decision. One thinks non-stop for weeks, the other thinks briefly, then pauses. From the outside, who looks smarter? Usually the first one. They sound thorough, they mention edge cases, they explain every possibility. But fast forward 6 months, one is still thinking. The other has moved, adjusted, learned, and refined. Intelligence isn't visible in the moment, it reveals itself over time. Here's a paradox. Smarter minds are better at generating possibilities, so they see more risks, more angles, more futures. That ability is useful until it stops being filtered. Without stopping rules, intelligence turns inward. It starts consuming itself. Overthinking isn't a lack of intelligence, it's intelligence without restraint. The skill isn't thinking harder, it's knowing when to stop. The clearest thinkers don't chase every thought, they interrupt themselves. They notice when thinking stops producing new insight and starts producing repetition. At that moment, they stop, not because they're careless, but because they trust clarity over noise. This looks lazy from the outside, but it's disciplined thinking. Real intelligence subtracts. It doesn't accumulate endlessly. Here's a simple test. When you're thinking, ask, is this thought new or familiar? If it's familiar, you're not thinking, you're looping. Insight moves forward. Loops move sideways. When thinking becomes repetitive, it's no longer intelligence. It's a signal to act, pause, or step away. Overthinking feels intelligent because it sounds like depth. But real intelligence often sounds like silence. And sometimes the smartest thing a mind can do is stop talking to itself. This is cognitionary, where ancient wisdom meets modern psychology. If this made you question something you've always believed, stay curious. And if you want more ideas like this, you know where to find us.